Get ready to scream because we're counting down 10 new movies on Netflix that will haunt your nightmares and leave you questioning what's real. Let's get started. Starting off our list at number 10 is No One Gets Out Alive, a chilling blend of psychological horror and supernatural terror. Directed by Santiago Menchini, the film follows Ambar, an immigrant woman who's struggling to survive in America. She takes a cheap room in a rundown boarding house, but soon discovers that the house hides horrific secrets, and not everything is as it seems. As the line between reality and nightmare blurs, the terror escalates. This film's eerie atmosphere and unexpected twists will keep you on the edge of your seat. It's a slow burn that builds to an explosive climax, and when the horror hits, it hits hard. At number 9 is Eli, a psychological horror with a sinister twist. Starring Charlie Shotwell as the title character, Eli is a young boy suffering from a rare autoimmune disorder that leaves him allergic to the outside world. He's taken to a secluded clinic to undergo experimental treatment, but as the eerie occurrences begin to pile up, it becomes clear that the clinic holds dark secrets, and Eli's condition might be far more sinister than anyone could imagine. With chilling visuals, a slow-building sense of dread, and a gut punch of a twist, Eli will keep you guessing until the very last moment. At number 8 is Malignant, directed by James Wan, a film that will mess with your mind. This film brings the director of the Conjuring universe into full-on horror thriller territory, blending supernatural elements with a brutal slasher vibe. Madison, played by Annabelle Wallis, begins to experience horrifying visions of brutal murders, only to realize that these aren't just dreams. They are happening in real time. What makes this film so terrifying is its unrelenting pacing and a jaw-dropping final act that will leave you completely stunned. Malignant doesn't just play on your fears, it shatters expectations and delivers a completely unexpected, wild ride. Coming in at number 7 is May the Devil Take You, an Indonesian horror film directed by Timo Tjahjanto. This supernatural tale follows a young woman, Alfie, as she tries to uncover the truth about her estranged father's mysterious death. She soon finds herself trapped in an isolated house where malevolent forces from her father's past come to claim her. With an atmosphere thick with dread, disturbing imagery, and intense action, this film is an intense mix of demonic horror and brutal terror. It's a fast-paced, high-stakes thrill ride that will leave you breathless. At number 6 is The Trip, or Ayonda Dagger in its native Norwegian, is a wild blend of dark humor and gruesome horror. When a married couple, played by Numi Rapace and Axel Hennie, head to a remote cabin to fix their failing relationship, their vacation quickly turns into a fight for survival. What starts as a domestic drama soon escalates into a blood-soaked battle with both personal demons and literal ones. A bizarre mix of revenge, crime, and horror. The Trip cleverly uses black comedy to liven up the tense, brutal moments. It's a film that balances gore with laughs, but never lets you forget the terror lurking just beneath the surface. Taking the number 5 spot is Thanksgiving, a horror slasher directed by Eli Roth. Based on the infamous fake trailer from Grindhouse, this film is a violent, gory, and delightfully chaotic addition to the holiday slasher subgenre. When a killer starts targeting people during the Thanksgiving festivities in a small town, it's up to a group of survivors to figure out who the killer is and stop them before they too become part of the grisly feast. With Roth's signature over-the-top violence, dark humor, and social commentary, Thanksgiving serves up a slice of horror that's equal parts gruesome and fun. Number 4 on our list is Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, based on the beloved book series by Alvin Schwartz. Directed by Andre Ovredal, the film perfectly captures the eerie, unsettling vibe of the stories while adapting them for a modern audience. Set in 1968, a group of teens in a small town stumble upon an old book of terrifying tales, and soon, the monsters from the stories begin to come to life. With its haunting visuals, deeply unsettling creatures, and well-timed scares, this film feels like a true nightmare made flesh. It's a nostalgic trip back to the days of reading scary stories by flashlight, and it's just as creepy as you remember. At number 3 is The Strangers, a film that remains one of the most effective home invasion horror films ever made. Directed by Brian Bertino, it follows a couple, played by Liv Tyler and Scott Speedman, as they are terrorized by 3 masked strangers while staying in a remote vacation home. What makes The Strangers so terrifying is its simplicity. The sense of dread builds slowly, but relentlessly, until you're completely immersed in the terror. The strangers are disturbingly random, and the film's chilling atmosphere lingers long after the credits roll. It's a brutal reminder that sometimes the most terrifying monsters are the ones who are just like us. At number 2 is Silent Hill, based on the iconic video game series, brings the terrifying world of the franchise to life on screen. Directed by Christoph Gans, the film follows Rose, a mother searching for her adopted daughter in the eerie town of Silent Hill. The foggy, desolate town is home to horrific creatures and twisted realities that bleed into one another. With stunning visuals, a deeply unsettling atmosphere, and terrifying monsters, Silent Hill is a masterclass in psychological horror. It's a film that slowly envelops you in its nightmare, making you feel trapped in a world that seems to defy logic, and it's all the scarier for it. And finally, taking the top spot is Apostle, a brutal, haunting tale directed by Gareth Evans. Set in 1905, the film follows a man named Thomas who travels to a remote island to rescue his sister from a dangerous cult. What he finds is a nightmarish world of sacrifice, horror, and a twisted religious zeal that threatens to consume everyone involved. Apostle is not just a film, it's an experience. The atmosphere is thick with dread, and the shocking, gory violence will leave you speechless. The slow-building tension crescendos into a finale that is as brutal as it is unforgettable. If you're looking for a deep, disturbing psychological horror that will haunt you long after the credits roll, Apostle is the film to watch. And there you have it, the 10 scariest horror movies on Netflix right now in 2024. Which one of these films will you be watching first? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more terrifying recommendations. Until next time, stay scared.